This ABC 15 flash briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hello, I'm Justin Pizzera with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. This week in the election audit, Maricopa County's 2020 presidential election results continues. That recount a little over halfway done, but the deadline to finish by the end of the month is fast approaching. This as we're learning more about the investigation into election fraud claims. The New York Times is reporting that during Trump's last days in office, his chief of staff, Mark Meadows, asked the DOJ to investigate several conspiracy theories. According to the Times report, Meadows sent emails in late December and then in early January to the acting AG to look into election fraud claims, reportedly violating guidance that bars White House staff from contacting the Department of Justice. So many watching what happens at the U.S.-Mexico border, especially here in our state. The Arizona Border Patrol rescued 26 migrants last week who were stranded in the Tabletop Mountains that is south of Interstate 8. The soaring temperatures creating even more dangerous and even deadly conditions. Several migrants had to be airlifted out as they suffered heat-related illnesses. 2 others were found dead in separate locations. Also happening at the border, Mexico starting a vaccination campaign to allow trade and normal travel to continue again. So the new program is starting this weekend. It expects to use 1 million U.S. doses of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine for communities along the U.S. border to reach its goals. Mexican officials say that they'll need to obtain 2 million more doses of the vaccine. It's not clear how much of them will come from the United States. Tomorrow, the Arizona House will be back to work trying to pass a state budget. The centerpiece of the $12.8 billion proposal is Governor Ducey's 2.5% flat tax. It would permanently remove $1.5 billion in state revenue. Arizona's highest income earners would get most of that money. Democrats also oppose the budget proposal. That means every Republican will need to sign off for it to pass, and the clock is ticking. If you're looking for things to do, today the Phoenix Zoo brings back Cruise the Zoo. It's going to run every Sunday through Tuesday until August the 10th from 7 until noon. On those days, the zoo will be closed to foot traffic. Tickets are available now. It is $50 per car for zoo members, $65 for non-members. And looking ahead, tomorrow the Arizona Science Center is kicking off Camp Innovation. This year, they are offering both in-person and virtual options for students. Camp Innovation teaches kids about different STEM concepts through hands-on activities. There's several different themed camps to choose from. In-person camps start at $260. Virtual camps start at $150. Now this Thursday, the Crystal Lagoons Island Resort is going to break ground in Glendale. The resort will have white sand beaches, 7 themed islands, amusement rides, 3 hotels, and more. It is set to open in fall of 2022. That's ahead of the 2023 Super Bowl at State Farm Stadium. Crystal Lagoons Island Resort will be located near West Cardinals Way and 95th Avenue. Save a life right now and donate blood. Donations are needed to help cancer patients. The Red Cross is hosting several blood drives this week where you can help. A partial list of locations, they are right there on your screen. For more locations and to schedule an appointment at givebloodtogivetime.org. If you donate before next Sunday, you will get a limited edition Red Cross t-shirt. The Arizona Diamondbacks celebrating Pride Night this Friday, June the 11th. You can get tickets and a special hat for $30. A portion of the sales going to One Community and Phoenix Pride. Friday's game starts at 6:40. The Sedona International Film Festival kicks off next Saturday. It's usually in February, but it got pushed back because of the pandemic. This year, there are more than 180 films in the lineup. Tickets start at $15.
I'm Nohelani Graff with that most accurate forecast. Another breezy day on tap statewide. Those winds will start early this morning in the eastern portion of our state in Show Low and also the southwestern corners in Ajo and heading up through the Colorado River Valley. Right around 10 o'clock is when they start to pick up. By lunchtime, we're really seeing stronger breezes in those areas. Sustained winds around 20 miles an hour in Ajo and Gila Bend and up in Bullhead City and Kingman, stretching across the rim as well. Here in the valley, Valley, our breezes start to peak right around 5 o'clock this afternoon at around 15 miles an hour. But we could have gusts up to 20 miles an hour. And those breezes are going to continue into the early evening hours before dying down overnight. Because of strong winds, high temperature and low humidity, we do have a red flag warning in effect for portions of the Colorado River Valley, stretching from the lower elevations of the Grand Canyon through Bullhead City, Kingman, and into Lake Havasu City. So be mindful. Wildfire season is here and conditions are ripe. Those high temperatures will be the hottest in the state, 108 in Lake Havasu City, still in the triple digits down in Yuma, and off to our south, 103 in Casa Grande, 101 in Safford. If you're heading east today, 86 is that high in Show Low, but it will be hazy because those winds are also going to bring in some wildfire smoke from the Superior area. We'll be in the upper 80s across the central portion of the state, except Sedona will warm into the 90s today. Back here in the valley, our high 105 in Ahwatukee and Mesa, 104 in Glendale and Peoria, staying in the 90s in Wickenburg and Anthem for today. And we do expect to add to our total. We've hit 100 degrees 16 times so far this year, so today will make 17. Typically it happens about 111 times in a year. Our warm-up looks like this, starting off in the 80s. By noon, we're in the upper 90s though, and then that peak heat comes right around 3 o'clock and will be slow to cool. By 8 p.m., we're in the mid 90s today. We'll stay mostly clear statewide and dry, and then tomorrow when you wake up, clouds start streaming in and it'll be a mostly cloudy Monday across Arizona, but that's going to help our temperatures trend down, even though the breezes will start picking up. On Tuesday, we're down to 100 degrees, the coolest day of the week, and we'll stay in the low 100s for the most portion of the week. Also, our morning lows dropping back down into the mid 70s all week long.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, just head to abc15.com or download the free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.